I just passed this bookstore the other day. There's a new bookshop that opened up in West Hartford, and it's packed with so many great options for your summer reading list.
Yeah, I love that. And they were even named Best Independent Bookshop by Connecticut Magazine last year. Melissa Cole stopped by to check it out.
We are a neighborhood bookshop, so we have books for everyone, and in order to select what we think our neighbors would like, we read a lot and read very broadly.
Megan Hayden opened Riverbend Bookshop in Glastonbury a few years ago, and most recently, this West Hartford location.
Last year, we had an opportunity to expand into West Hartford and make our neighborhood bookshop serve even more neighborhoods, so we're really, really glad to be here on Park Road.
Jillian Puzo is the store manager.
That's my favorite thing to do, is talk about books all day. So I respect the space when you want to come in and browse, but if you're ever looking for a good recommendation, I always have some ready.
Just don't ask her to pin down a favorite.
I will not name my favorite book because that list is too long for today, but I do generally gravitate towards literary fiction.
Fiction is our most popular genre. Of course, it's the most wide-ranging, and you'll find a little bit of everything here. So we try to help people because there's so many books to choose from. The booksellers write shelf notes, shelf talkers with a little blurb, something that you might like about it or something that would catch your eye.
Is there like a fiction book you just can't keep in stock right now?
Oh my gosh, yes, there are a couple. Remarkably Bright Creatures. I'm surprised that I even have one on the shelf. It's narrated in part by an octopus, and it's hard to believe that an octopus could really carry a story for 300 pages, but he sure does. Another real favorite of the staff and our customers right now is Lessons in Chemistry. It's been a big book club pick, but it's also just a terrific choice for people who are interested in historical fiction, women's history, and great stories about women doing amazing things.
This is one of my favorite sections. I actually do enjoy cooking, so the cookbooks for me I read them like novels, and I've got some fun favorites. But I always recommend for folks who want the gift when they're going to a host's house, this amazing board deck is a bunch of ideas for how to create a meal or a dessert or brunch on a board. I love Ali Slagle's book, I Dream of Dinner, So You Don't Have to. This book has often recipes with 8 ingredients or less, and most of them you have on your shelf already from your weekly grocery shop.
Welcome to Riverbend Kids. We keep everything in here from the very littlest up through middle grade, and we've got loads of features right now. We're doing spring and nature titles, as well as new nutmegs for summer reading enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. We have featured here some of our local authors with signed copies of their books, and we're also highlighting both Jewish and Asian heritage books for the kids set in this room.
We recently had the author of Leon the Extraordinary, a graphic novelist, come into the shop and sign books. Leon is at times extraordinary and at times very, very ordinary, and I think that's why kids love him so much.
It's always a fun experience when a kid comes in and sits down on the floor and makes himself comfortable pouring through the different books on the shelf, especially when they find themselves in the literature.
What do you say to people who are like, oh, I can just order a book online?
Well, of course you can, but it's a completely different experience coming here to Riverbend or to any independent bookstore, where what you are getting is the experience and the personal recommendation, the service, and supporting a business that supports your community and makes it a better place to live.
You can find Riverbend Bookshop at 161 Park Road in West Hartford. Again, I just passed it the other day, along with the original location at 2217 Main Street in Glastonbury. Both stores are closed on Mondays.
Yeah, so great to have, just people helping you. Yeah, local. And for more information, you can visit riverbendbookshop.com, or you can follow Riverbend Bookshop right on Instagram.
All right.